Okie dokie. Let me start from the tippy. On Valentine's Day, when Ula and I were having fabulous lunch, I was keeping tabs on the Justin Baldoni and the Blake Lively saga. And a Hollywood Reporter had released this article, of which Justin Baldoni's former agent, which is William Morris Endeavor, known as WME's agent, Ari, had made a derogatory statement. I didn't like it at all. Justin is of Italian heritage. And so when he said Baldoni, Baloney, I personally took offense. I've been to Italy many times. And I love Italians. I love your culture. If you ever eat pizza in Italy, you'll never ever eat it anywhere in the world again. There's just nothing like it. Love Italians. Love. They are my Nigerian brothers and sisters. I've said it on the channel before. We get along. Their mentality, we love it. And we consider them white Nigerians. Having said that, Ari Emanuel is also the CEO of WME and also the agent and representation for Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. Now, Justin Baldoni had put in his lawsuit that he got fired from his agency as a result of Blake Lively, of course, because of the charges that Blake had accused him of, and it was in the New York Times. So I was not a fan of whom? I was not a fan of Ari, and I was very curious to listen to the podcast. He had gone on to a podcast called Freakonomics, and it was supposed to be released further down. Are you with me? Yeah? Okay. Well, the host of Freakonomics released a video on YouTube of where we would have all been able to watch the podcast of Ari Emanuel. Well, the host came out with this.
Once in a while, something happens that is so outlandish that you never even considered it possible. Nassim Taleb calls this a black swan event. So we're eating, we're drinking, we're laughing now about how close we came to having no show at all. And that's when our excellent editor, Ellen Frankman, comes up to me with a look on her face that I couldn't quite figure out. In retrospect, she looked really ill. She was shaky, her face was pale. So I ask her, what's wrong? And she tells me that in addition to the audio failures we had earlier, there was another even bigger failure. The show had not been recorded. And I didn't understand. I asked her to repeat herself. She said, they didn't record the show.